You said, what did he say? Nah, he's a scumbag, fam. Scum of the earth, bro. Soon as when I tried to give him credit last night. I just tried to give him credit last night and made that video about his passes. He's a scumbag for life. I just tried to give this man credit last night with his passes. Y'all seen me. Y'all seen me. So you can't say Crunch. You don't ever talk good about LeBron. I just made a whole video calling him the best passer ever. Just last night, right before I went to sleep. Then you wake up and you see this, bro. It's absolutely insane that this is disgusting. Completely disgusting and foul, bro. I can't even like get behind it. I would never ever respect this man because I try to give him a chance, but this he just don't have no shame, bro. And to me it's kind of pitiful, bro. What's good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. Hit the like if y'all join in, man. This is pitiful, bro. LeBron James, man, this is a straight scumbag coward, bro. I cannot believe this dude, bro. This is really y'all mans. This is seriously y'all mans. The man need to just be quiet, bro. Last night I just tried to give LeBron a lot of credit. I made a good video about his passes. I believe he's, you know, that's neither here nor there. Because we got to talk about this. This man, LeBron James, what he just now said at this time, completely scumbag material, bro. Wouldn't even let him at my goddamn cookout. I would not let LeBron James in my cookout. Because it's stuff like this, bro. And it's just completely demoralizing and devastating that he was even started to say some shit like this. See what I'm saying? It's just devastating that he would start to say some shit like this. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know what this man said, bro. LeBron James, you said I'm wasting my time. No, I'm letting people join in. Now shut up and listen. DJ King Luke. Shut up and listen. How about that? If you don't want to hear it, dip. This is your man's. So, my bad, Joe. I'm just mad. My bad, DJ. I'm just mad that LeBron said this, bro. My bad, bro. Listen, dog. I'm taking it out on you, dog. This is why it's so bad what he said, because it spreads so much negativity, bro. But what is good with you guys, man? LeBron James is a coward for what he said, and this is what he said. Bro, I can't even. This nigga's a dickhead, bro. He's a dickhead, bro. You said always talking about LeBron. No, actually, I barely talk about LeBron these days. And LeBron James, the one that can't keep his mouth shut, he keep putting out this content from his podcast. So we're going to talk about it. So LeBron James on his Mind the Game podcast, right? This man is sitting here downplaying rings during the NBA Finals. I'm going to say it one more time. Rewind it back. LeBron James is out here downplaying rings during the NBA Finals when Shai is about to get a ring. Or Tyrese maybe. Or Siakam might get another one. So during the Finals when they're competing for a championship ring, he's downplaying rings. And I'm going to just go ahead and just play it. I'm about to fry this man, bro.
It's funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport.
The question that Steve Nash asked him is, why is ring culture so prevalent in the NBA?
It's funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the...
He said LeBron will never know me. LeBron knows me. He knows who I am. Right? Nobody cares about that, though, except for you. LeBron might not know you, but he knows me, though. Right? Richard Jefferson already came on here. You think LeBron ain't send Richard Jefferson my live that day and tell him to get on here, bro? Come on, fam.
It's funny, I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything.
Why it's the what? This nigga can't even talk. It's
funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything.
The A-all, B-all. Bullshitter. You don't even know what he's talking about.
Everything. He sit here and tell me, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won one ring or won two
they can't. They
rings
can't.
or one.
They can't. They cannot be talked about with certain dudes because they didn't win a ring. And then secondly, he's talking about he don't know why it's discussed. It's just your fault. Right? You the one that said, okay, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 6, not 7. You the one that said you had to leave Cleveland just so you can win a ring. So you won't be looked at as a Karl Malone, as a Barkley, as a goddamn whatchamacallit. This is what you said, bro. You the one that said, oh, I desperately needed to win this ring. I desperately need to win, bring a ring to my city. You the one that said that ring right there made me the greatest of all time. And then for you to be sitting here saying this during the NBA Finals when the next generation is trying to win 8 rings, bro, this man's a scumbag, bro. I don't have no... Bro, this is y'all mans, bro.
Ring or won 2 rings or one, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady.
He's not in the same room with Brady.
Or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport. Right?
Oh, my bad. My bad. See, I'm a casual football fan. Peyton Manning got 1 ring. Okay, cool. He won a ring. He is in a conversation with the nigga.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in the room with those guys because...
Well, at the end of the day, like, listen, bro, he's not even making no point. He's not making no point. You still downplaying the dudes that won rings and shit. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said, like, you actually mad? Yes, I'm mad, bro. Cause y'all trying to tell me, this is what y'all telling me to tell my kids about. This is what y'all telling me to tell my family that, it's so great of an athlete. I mean, he's really not that great, bro.
Because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, I don't know. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series?
Barry Bonds was on Balco. Hey, look, so LeBron James again. Why is he not sitting here talking about when he? This is why he don't bring real dudes onto the thing, onto the whatchamacallit, bro. Like, why is nobody asking him the questions, nigga? You said it. You said I'm going to Miami so we can win rings. I need rings. If rings was not the end all be all, why didn't you stay in Cleveland? I don't understand this shit. I don't understand what his angle is right here, bro. Right? If somebody say you hating is no longer funny, I was never joking. This is y'all problem. Y'all think y'all think a nigga is playing with y'all. Nobody's playing about this. This shit is scumbag material. You said, what'd he say? Bro, Steve Nash asked him, why is ring culture so prevalent in our sport? And LeBron sitting here talking about he don't know. Now he downplaying rings. But bro, it's worse because he's doing this during the finals. When niggas is trying to win a ring, bro. And then he puts this shit out. Shit is so whack, bro.
It's funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. You sit here.
Yo, this nigga. Oh my gosh, bro.
You tell me,
Right, he demanded respect after his 4th ring. He doing every single move that he does to, like, as far as roster changes, every business move he's making is for him to win. He loves winning championships. What's the problem? What's the issue? You say get out your feelings? Nah, bro. Tell your mother get out my room.
Iverson and Charles Barkley.
Tell your mother to get out my room.
And Steve Nash, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won 1 ring or won 2 rings or one. Like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time.
So when they name the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, correct me if I'm wrong, do they not say Tom Brady, Joe Montana? They're not going to Peyton Manning first. Shout out to Marino. But when he's talking about passing the ball and being the best slinger, that's different from saying that you're the greatest quarterback of all time, though.
The same
Yeah, slinger definitely a part.
Brady or Mahomes because he only has one.
That's
ring.
he's not making a point. He just sounds so cliche, and I just hate when people do this because they just gonna use this video and say, okay, well, the Jordan and LeBron debate. I mean, technically, LeBron was kind of right on what he said. Just because you have 2 last rings, bro, just say that, bro. If you want to sit here and say, okay, listen, you think you can still be better than Jordan because you got 2 less rings, just say that. Don't try to bring all these other athletes into it when he's not really making no real point. And at the end of the day, we talk about ring culture. He's a big reason why ring culture is prevalent because he the one that made it such a big issue to switch teams so that he can win rings. That's all I'm saying. Like, now you acting like you don't care about rings, bro. That shit corny, bro. And during the NBA Finals, bro. During the NBA Finals when niggas is trying to win a ring, bro. That shit's sad to me, bro. You said it wasn't LeBron's fault. It was the media fault. So he just a weak-minded individual. He let the media get to his head. He's weak. If he never really cared about it, why did he leave? Shit is bullshit, bro.
It's funny, I don't know. I don't know why.
You said how he weak. Bro, he left Cleveland. You just said the media got to him. It's the media fault. How you let the media convince you to do something that you don't care about?
It's funny, I don't know.
What,
I don't know
what
why
are you talking
it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all. I don't never won a World Series. I don't think so. Barry Bonds never won a World Series. You can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat.
Like you know about baseball. Now you know everything about baseball, right?
Barry Bonds never won a World Series. You can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat.
What if he's putting this out there because, he might get exposed for just like Barry Bonds? Don't say it. Don't say it.
The greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat. I mean, Jerry West.
He's just naming niggas like this, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. He's just naming dudes that don't have that many rings. He's not proving no point. Jerry West is not the GOAT. Like, bro, he's not in the conversation with like a Magic. He's not.
9 straight NBA finals. Right. And was only able to win 1.
So he's not on the... Bro, like... Bro, you're not naming... You're not proving no point.
And he's the logo of our league.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you can't sit here and tell me that, okay, well, because he only won 1, the guy can't be in the same room with the guy who won 2 or 3 or 4. Like... Why not?
Because listen, bro, it's levels to it, bro. Just accept it, bro. It's levels. It's levels, bro. The dude with the M's and the nice shit is going to get the girl that you want. That's the world we live in, bro. Get your shit up. Get your weight up, nigga. Lil Ning. Big bank take little bank. It ain't no why not. Ain't no participation trophy. Get better. Win. Win, win. Win, win. You know what I'm saying? Do it. If you're not going to do it, shut the fuck up. You not on these niggas' level. Period. You said we can't compare Dirk to Jokic. Like what? Dirk and Jokic got 1 ring. Like they both got 1 ring. LeBron James said that ring in 2016 made him the greatest player in history. And then the sad part, I forgot to say this. Bro, they told us they wasn't going to be talking about this on Mind the Game. They said that on Mind the Game, it's going to be all X's and O's. No narrative. No nothing else. We only going to be talking about X's and O's and teaching the game. This nigga is talking about straight narratives. That's the whole thing about I haven't seen them teach me shit. I have not got better from watching this podcast. All they doing is using narratives that low-key is going against LeBron and he trying to undo them narratives. This is what the podcast is about. And then Steve Nash and Luka just sit there and just be yes men towards LeBron. That's all they do. This shit whack, bro.
It's funny, I don't know. I don't know why.
This shit is whack, homie. Only real hoopers know LeBron, not him, bro. It's not even that. It's just he just whack, bro. Like it's like you can once you see what LeBron is doing, bro. It's like you just can't respect him the same, bro. You can't do it. I see what he's trying to do.
Bro, my nigga, man, like, you gotta just listen to what the niggas saying, Crunch, bro.
What is he saying
He
though?
just saying rings not the end all be all because niggas, you just said Dirk and Jokic is comparable because they both got one ring. That's
No, I'm
the
saying
stupid.
like somebody
No,
said
you
no.
just
Somebody
said that.
said somebody was asking if
That's
I
dumb
mean that
shit,
they can.
gang.
No, hold on. Somebody said that. Hold on. Somebody asked, could they not be talked about because?
No, they're not
And I'm like, hold
comparable,
on.
bro.
They got the same amount of rings. So like, what's the point of this
They're
question?
not comparable, bro.
Hold on.
Jokic
Still
killed
stacking.
that man, bro.
Hold on.
Jokic
Hold
is
on.
way
Jokic
better.
bro, why you
Hold
calling
on.
Bron a scumbag, bro?
Well, hold on, yo. Hold on, yo. Still stacking.
That
Hey,
boy
Yo,
ready to kill your bro.
It
Why
looks.
you calling
Hold
Bron a
on.
scumbag, bro?
Yo, okay,
What's
Hold
up
on,
with you,
hold on,
bro?
dog. Hold on, dog. You gotta wait your turn, homie. It's still stacking.
yeah.
If it's not the,
I still sagging.
hold on. If it's not the end all be all, right? Why did LeBron leave Cleveland?
To get some old Jerry, bro. But listen,
So
but Crunch,
it
you
is
gotta
the end all
listen.
be all.
Hey, Crunch, you gotta listen though.
Hey, what?
Hey, hold on. Can I respond to my nigga? Hey, so Crunch gang. So when we're ranking when we're ranking players,
Don't
gang,
even
we
try.
should rank the fucking player. We're not ranking off a team accomplishment.
So
That's
why?
some
So why
dumb
you leave
shit.
Cleveland then?
Like you think Kobe top two, and
See, this ain't about Kobe though.
hold on.
This ain't about. See, this is my
I'm
point.
trying
You
to
ain't
prove
answering the
something real
question.
quick.
Hold on, time out. You said that rings are not the end all
Yeah,
be all. So why leave
niggas
Cleveland
be
to get more
talking.
rings?
Hey, can I prove something real quick?
Hold on. Why leave Cleveland to get more
Because he
rings?
wanted a fucking ring. That's what NBA players
Why
So
did he
then,
do.
want a ring?
so then, why he downplaying it now?
Why
Like
did
the
he want
fuck?
a ring?
Because he ain't had.
Because
He
they were
didn't
gonna
reach the
look at him like he
78.
didn't do nothing in his career.
All
If
right,
he
but
didn't
can I
have no
say something,
ring.
Crunch?
Come on,
Crunch.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Your logic don't be making sense some damn
This
time.
is your
Oh God.
logic.
No, I'm talking
This
about
is
your
your
logic.
man's logic.
Hold on. Your logic don't be making sense sometimes because you
How
got
you switch
Kobe
it up to
top
his
two
logic when we was asking you
and
questions about what you
off
think?
accolades.
Bro,
He's
let the
not top
man
two. Your logic
talk.
don't make no
Nigga, we
sense.
all up here, nigga.
Hold on. What's
You
my
think
logic? What's my
Curry's
logic
better
on
than
Kobe? Yo?
Bron, gang?
How
Your
doesn't
logic
the
don't make
logic make
sense.
sense?
Curry better
Bro,
than
what?
this
Hold
nigga to
on.
be
And I
nigga.
gotta go to Cardi.
What
I
are
gotta
you
go to Cardi
talking
next,
about?
yo. So what's hold on, still seconds. So what's my logic, bro?
Bro, what did these dudes talk?
You said what, gang? You said what?
I said, what's my logic,
I don't know your fucking logic because your shit all over the fucking
bro?
place.
Hold on. You asked me about Kobe. I'm saying what you was about to say.
I said, gang, off your logic, gang, like Kobe shouldn't be top two, gang, because you talking about you love rings and shit, and Kobe was only the best player on 2 championships.
See, hold on, bro.
That's a fact.
Hold on. Is it
Now I'm
rings?
dead
That is
ass.
not no
Hold
fact.
on.
That sounds stupid as
See,
fuck.
hold on. Time out. We can't use our opinion, bro. We talking about rings versus no rings, bro. So if Kobe got 5 rings, see if
We not putting no
I wasn't using
sidekicks top two.
Hold on, Jordan. If I wasn't using that logic, I had Kobe number one because I think Kobe the best player I done seen.
No,
I think
but
he better than.
my
I think he.
nigga, you got
Hold on a
Curry over
second.
Bron
Hold on. See, this
because
what I'm
he beat
saying,
him
bro.
three
Y'all niggas,
times.
bro, like this
I
nigga.
didn't respond to what you saying and you
You
switch it
know,
up
I'm
as
saying
we
like you
go.
trying to talk about the list. I'm not trying to talk about the list for real. I'm trying to talk about what this man LeBron just said. You just went against your own logic. You
Now you're
said
trying to talk about Crunch logic.
right.
All
You
right.
said rings not the end all be all, but then
It's
you said
not.
LeBron had to leave so he can get some rings. So
Yeah,
Cardi, yo,
because
so Cardi, what you about to say though, bro?
I just want to know you calling the man a scumbag, but
Bro,
I
he a
did
scumbag.
hear. Oh, wait, why is he a scumbag? I'm not up to date, bro.
Bro, listen, this is one of the reasons, bro, because he a attention whore, bro. How is niggas you going listen, the younger
Man,
generation hold on. The younger generation is playing in the NBA finals right now, trying to win a ring.
and
And
nobody cared.
hold
But
on,
keep
time out.
playing though.
Hold on,
That's
time
not
out.
his fault.
Bro. Bro, come on, bro. You
Who
on
cares
this
about the
man
damn NBA
nuts.
and
Get
the
off
No,
his
majors?
nuts.
because
Hold on. Get
this
off
is
his
more
nuts.
worse than the
Let's
Hold on,
get
2020.
it.
listen. Get off his nuts real quick.
Like,
Like,
damn.
damn, bro. He's not gonna go out. Listen, bro. He's not going to Savannah until next week, bro. You got him for the whole week. Just wait. So again, bro.
chill on my goat,
You
bro.
said nobody cares about the finals.
They're winning. Listen,
That's
bro. He's putting
crazy,
this
dog.
out,
The whole
downplaying
time,
rings
you know that,
during the
right?
finals.
You said
So
this the
not.
what?
The
So hold
least
on, hold on,
viewed
One mic.
finals
Hold
Wait,
on.
ever.
hold
One.
on, hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
hey,
hold on.
hey.
Hold on.
One
Nobody
mic.
watching it.
One mic. One mic.
So look, Cardi.
It's
Yeah.
supposed
So
to be me.
not only
Everybody
is
else
he
mute. Everybody else mute.
not only is he taking the attention off of the NBA finals and putting it on him, but he also saying that this shit don't even matter. They shouldn't even be worried about trying to win a ring because it's not the end all be all, bro. That like take away drive to even win this shit, bro. The generation is listening
He
to
said
him.
that for real?
He just said it. No. He said.
Crunch, you know what makes it worse? Crunch, you know what makes it
What?
worse? Deep
He
this,
said
right? He
LeBron
left.
said the
Wait,
rain
let
this
me
year
tell
don't
you.
matter.
Let
He
me
said
tell
that the rain this year don't matter.
He
No,
didn't say
come
that,
on. He
bro.
said
He
rings. He
never
said
said that.
rings is not the end all be all.
It's not. He didn't say no.
He might just be
matter.
talking about in
But
life.
I'm
He
just
might
asking
be
why.
talking about in life and
And I'm
not
just
NBA.
asking why put that out right now though.
Because he can. That's the fucking
Yeah,
goal.
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
he's a
he's
scumbag, bro.
this
He's a
why I think
scumbag.
like
He's a
this why I
scumbag, bro.
think like I don't know him.
but
And
he's
I'm
just
just
talking about
saying
in
he's a
life in
very
general.
like from
Cause
what
he
he has
projecting.
shown. From what he has shown when it comes to him talking about like the game and talking
He's
about like
projecting, bro.
everything, he it's kind of nasty because when he made if you go back and watch the podcast and go back and watch when he first made the podcast, they was like the whole point in making this podcast was to break down the X's and O's of the game. It was because they were like, you got too many guys. When him and JJ Redick was on there specifically talking, you can go pull it up. Go look up the
Yeah.
first episode of him, JJ Redick together.
Yeah, when the first
He was
podcast was
specifically
starting,
talking. He was specifically talking, and they said they was like, well, the reason why we making this podcast is because we got too many podcasters, too many media heads out here that don't know the game, talking about the game. And if you go back and watch this shit since then, this shit has been about 90% narratives. They
No, it
don't, but
hasn't. No, it hasn't.
why
No,
can't
it
we
hasn't.
get?
when I was watching it,
It's,
it
wait,
was
Crunch. When was
I
the
haven't
last
watched it in
video
a minute.
uploaded, Crunch?
No, it hasn't,
Oh, yeah.
bro. No,
This
it
one?
fucking hasn't.
When,
This
yes,
one?
it has. Yes,
This
it
one?
has.
What podcast have you been watching?
Nigga,
This
I
one-
watched
this
the
one was
Luka
uploaded today.
episode.
Recently, I can't say I've been
This one was
watching.
uploaded today. So what I'm saying is, why are
Nigga,
we
stop
talking about
lying on-
rain
you
culture?
lie on GOAT
Why are
games
we
all the
talking
time.
about rain
Yo,
culture
this
when
is
you
a
love the
fact,
game?
like,
Why are we talking
nigga
about
dick
rain
sucking.
culture? Why are you talking about? Why are we talking about rain culture right now when you love the game so much? Supposedly, why are you not breaking down the finals up to this point?
Thank
Right.
We are
That's
in
what I'm
Thank you.
game
saying.
five.
Exactly.
We are in game 5. We are going.
I would love to
game
see
6.
that video.
We are going into
Breaking
game
down the
6.
finals. Oh,
We are going into game 6 of the NBA
This
finals.
shit crazy.
Why we can't get a why to the nigga that loved the game so much and he just loved it so much and the podcast was supposed to be about straight hooping, no narratives at all, no media headlines. That's what he said. That's what he said. So I'm like, okay, then why are we not getting an episode dedicated to break it down? Because I know it probably was pre-recorded, so it wasn't probably recorded last night. It probably was recorded a couple days ago, probably after Game 4. So why can't we get an extreme breakdown on the game on the finals up to Game 4? Why
You know
can't
what,
we get
bro?
an episode dedicated
Are
to
they
breaking
even
down every
talking
single
about
game
the
in the finals?
finals? Like,
Like
I
I
feel
don't
like
like
it's just because
and
nobody's
Killer
talking about the
Cardi,
finals,
Killer
bro.
Cardi kind of proving the point because Killer Cardi said nobody want to watch this shit. Well, LeBron is the one always coming out saying, "Man, we got such a beautiful game today.
Exactly.
You know, we have such an amazing game, and you know the
Niggas
way
be
that the
lying.
media talks about it, it makes it look worse than what it is. So okay, then, bet. So why don't you come out? You know how many people watch you. You know how many people talk about you. You know how many people view your channel. You know how many little kids look up to you. Why don't you dedicate an episode just to breaking down how great Casey Wallace is and what he's been doing in the finals? Break down how great TJ McConnell is and what he's been doing in the finals. Break down what Obi Toppin's been doing. Break down what Shai's been doing. J-Dub, Chet, Tyrese Halliburton, Casey Wallace, Lou Dora, Alice Caruso, Ben Shepherd. Why don't Nembhard, Neesmith?
Because he's a hater. He's jealous of
Why don't
me.
you have
he
an
is,
episode
bro.
breaking
He
down
is
that?
jealous, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jealous of
Why is
me.
he on
He
there
is
talking
a
about?
That nigga's a
Why is he on there talking about TikTok narratives and ESPN narratives when he said the podcast was literally going to be dedicated to go against that shit? Like what the fuck are we talking
doing
about?
all shit. Kyrie was on Twitch last night breaking down the game.
Look, Cardi, hold on.
I'm not gonna lie,
I got a
Chaz, you
statement.
spitting,
I
bro.
got a
Pass
statement
the
when
NBA.
y'all finish.
But look, hold on, Cardi. Remember, they was trying to hate on inside the NBA, Charles Barkley and them for criticizing the game a little bit.
Yeah, now y'all spitting. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all
Critique
spitting.
them for real, and they was like, bro, everybody need to shut up and just enjoy the game that we watching. That's what they said.
Bro, me and
He not
Chaz
even
was on
talking about
Twitch
it.
last
I
night.
can't lie. When I first
Hold
watched
on.
that podcast and it was on the X's and O's shit, it was valid. But I haven't watched it as recently. So if they all doing the narrative,
This all he talk about is narrative.
I definitely see what y'all talking about coming from that.
Last episode
How come me and Chaz was on
last
Twitch
episode
last night
we
and
ain't had
Kyrie
no
Irving
back.
was breaking the game down
Yeah, I
more
be
than
seeing
LeBron
Kyrie
James?
on. Yeah,
And LeBron James has a whole podcast talk about he's going to break the game down. And we seen on Twitch last night Kyrie looking at the game. Right after the game happened, we seen Kyrie looking at the game and breaking down the game and talking about certain players on the court.
Man,
Why can't LeBron do that?
Hey, look,
Brian ain't seen that.
hold on,
It's crazy, yo.
Hey, what you about to say, yo?
So I'm just this is what I'm trying to figure out, right? Like Chad said, he initially started this whole campaign about the X's and O's, but what I'm trying to understand is you telling me Out of all the players you could have colluded with right now, y'all just hear me out. Draymond is a champion. I'm not saying Draymond is the best player on this team. Just hear me out. Okay. You don't go on his podcast. Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, they both champions, right? You don't go on all the smoke and talk ball with them. You literally got Gilbert Arenas out here, twerking up for you every day. Now I know Gil never won a ring, but I mean he had that breakout season, you know what I'm saying, that put some credibility on his name. What I'm trying to figure out
Jeff
is,
Teague.
yeah, and them cats too. But I'm trying to figure out, why do you have to have a podcast with first JJ Rhetoric, who was essentially what, a 3-point shooter, because he brought no defensive value. And then you got Steve Nash, a 2-time MVP that never got to the finals. So I'm like, you telling me out of everybody you could have sat down with to say, hey, let's break down X's and O's, you go get one MVP that couldn't get out the West with Kobe and Tim Duncan and Dirk, and then you go get JJ Redick, who been a role player his entire life. I mean, like, you telling me you couldn't have went and talked to Isaiah Thomas? He be out here caping up for you, but you don't bring him on
Well,
your
he
show.
need,
And wait,
he
You
need,
know,
he need yes
people who
men.
don't think he's the GOAT.
BA
Yeah,
Draymond's actually
he need
breaking down
yes
these
men on there.
games too. That's why he
that's
don't
my
want to go on
point.
there.
That's my
Draymond's
point.
actually breaking down these finals
Draymond
games.
actually can break down the game. And again, I'm not saying he's the best player, but I respect his basketball mind because he can break down the game. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Hey,
dog,
GA,
you go,
he need yes men on there. He don't want dudes on there
Facts.
that's gonna kind of low key
but Crunch,
criticize him a little
But
bit.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nah.
Crunch. Wait, Crunch. This is my
Even
thing
so,
though. You
Gilbert
go,
Arenas is a
hold
kind of
on,
yes man.
but this is my thing though, Crunch. You go on Pat McAfee show, but you won't even go out here and talk to Jay Will, who be twerking it up for you. You know what I'm saying, on ESPN. But then it's like
Yeah.
you go talk to the Kelsey brothers, but you won't go chop it up with Coach Prime. So I'm like,
Yep,
wait a minute,
yep,
am I missing
yep.
something here? I mean, I'm lost. Y'all help me out
Nah, you
it's
splitting.
not
I don't know
adding.
what's
It's not
involved
adding
with
up to
that.
me. It's not adding up. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
The
Remember,
truth
he
is,
didn't want to talk to
he still
Patrick
built
Mahomes.
Yeah,
he still built
Draymond
Draymond
that
does
level
praise
10.
LeBron, so
Yeah,
I don't
why
know
is
why he
he
doesn't go on
going with the
Draymond
white man
podcast
so
and
much?
talk
What
about
the fuck?
with Draymond.
He didn't want to
He
talk
was
to.
gonna
He
make
didn't
it
want to talk to
about
Patrick
race.
Mahomes. He wanted to
Like
talk to Travis
he
Kelce.
was making it about race.
I'm just
But
saying,
it's
y'all see
just
the
kind of
pattern,
like
right?
it's
He was
just
making
kind
it
of
about
like
why you
when it's in your
what does
face,
it gotta do
bro.
with
Well,
race?
this is the thing, Jordan.
Because
See,
it's
this is the
just
thing.
in
I'm glad
your
you asked.
face. It's like,
So
Hold on,
listen, all
Jordan.
right.
Hold on.
If
I'm about to tell
rings
him. I'm about to tell
look,
him. Hold
if
on,
rings,
Jordan. I'm about to tell
I'm
you.
gonna
I'm
let you
about
know.
to tell you. So it ain't even really about race. It's just the fact that he tried to play the race card so much. So any other time it's Black Lives Matter. This he's an activist for his community and he blah blah blah. So you would think that he would try to reach out towards some of his brothers or his so-called brothers and help they little podcast out. He don't be doing that though. So
He
it's like it kind of come
really
off as
went
like
on
he just be
Richard
trying to get.
Jefferson
He just
podcast.
be chatting.
I
He
want
went
to make
on
a
Richard
comment about the
Jefferson,
Reigns
Channing
thing too,
Frye,
bro.
and
He
Kendrick
never
Perkins
said nothing about
podcast.
race though. He just said it's a pattern. He
You
never
said
said
you said
anything.
he went on Channing Frye.
And Richard, yes, he literally been on their podcast multiple times.
When? Send me
oh,
the
the
episode.
cut.
I'm not saying.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
not
on
saying.
Shannon Friday.
Yeah, I'm not saying you lying. Just send me the link, because like I said, it's
Bro, it's
very
on
seldom
you.
I see him
Now
on there.
look, if rings are the end all be all, why does the nigga with the most rings? Why is he not the GOAT? If
Who
Who?
that's
said
the
he's
end
not
all
the
be
GOAT?
all,
Yeah, who said he
Who?
not?
Who said he not?
Yeah, who said he not?
y'all got MJ as the GOAT. He don't have the most
But
rings in
But that's how
history.
you know Reigns at the end
How
all
you
be
know?
all.
How you
but
know
Exactly.
who we
MJ,
got as
hold
How you
on,
know who we
But I'm
got
MJ.
saying
as
nobody
GOAT
Wait,
though?
ever said
but
that
M,
but
Like
him.
but
y'all think
MJ, no, MJ called Bill Russell the GOAT
how
though.
you know?
Like
Right.
Michael Jordan he's never accepted the GOAT title.
Wait, I
He
wanted to
always
make
give
a
it to
How
Got
you
Bill
comment
know
about
gotta
the
Russell.
be
that?
Reigns
cat.
statement.
MJ never
Rings
accepted
are
gold
not the
time.
end all
Yeah,
be
he
all,
never
but
called
rings
himself the
matter
GOAT.
a lot.
Yeah,
Rings
Jordan never
matter.
called
Call
himself the
himself the
GOAT.
GOAT. He has
We
other
know
people
rings
to
are
do
not
that.
the end all be all. If rings were the end all be all, then Robert Ory would be up there. These other players would be up there. We know this. But it's about the impact that player is having on these championship teams. That's what
Right.
it's about.
Yeah, yeah.
We know
Gotta
it's
have
a
the
team
impact.
accomplishment, but you have to
Gotta
be a
have that.
certain player, especially as a leader. You have to be a certain player to impact the game to help your team win championships.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
matters
yeah.
because
Got to.
the number one thing is to win. That's why all these players are playing. That's why they're getting paid. The more you win, the more you get paid. The more impact you have on championship teams, the more you get paid. The longer you stay in the league. It's
Yeah,
that
because
simple. I
look,
don't know why people act like they don't get
yo,
that.
before LeBron
Wait,
went to Miami, he was in the conversation for like the most talented players ever. but he knew he had to win some rings. So I just don't understand why he downplaying it now, though.
That's
You know
why
what
he
I'm
went to
saying?
get championship caliber players on Cleveland and Miami and on the Lakers because he know he had to win rings.
You gotta win
It's
He
because
could
rings,
he
be in
bro.
a
wants everyone to
conversation with
forget.
Michael Jordan
He wants
or
everyone to
Kobe.
forget what happened in 09, 010. That's the truth.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
That was like a fucking really bad.
He knew he had to win rings to be in a conversation with Michael
Like
Jordan. He know
like,
himself.
bro,
Kobe
come on,
Bryant
bro.
too. Tim
You ain't talking.
Duncan.
And I
We all
mean,
know.
and I mean,
You ain't
I'll
talking
be
about Lil
fair.
Wayne,
Like
yo.
I'd be fair. Like I said, had he pulled off the 3-peat with
Respect it,
Miami,
bro. Respect it, bro.
nobody could say nothing because he would
Alright.
have been justified. But if you don't pull off that 3-peat, then you can't really come out and tell us that what doesn't matter and what don't matter because your whole reason for going to Miami was to get championships.
I just don't get why Steve Nash didn't ask him. Well, Bron, didn't you say not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4,
Crunch,
not
hey,
5, not
crunch,
6?
crunch, crunch. You know he can't.
Even
Crunch.
with
You
the
know he
3-peat,
can't
it
do
doesn't
that.
really matter.
They gonna cut
Even
You
that
know he
part out
can't
if
do
he
that.
asks him that.
Yeah,
even
you
with the
gotta have
3-peat,
yes in
it
there.
doesn't really matter.
Shit
Didn't Dwayne
sad,
Wade
bro.
say
Wait,
that when
Josiah.
Kobe? Hold on, didn't Dwayne Wade say when
Yep.
Kobe won his first ring that these niggas he called LeBron James and was like, hey, we can't let him get another ring, bro.
Exactly.
That shit, come on,
Facts.
bro. And this is my
Facts,
question
bro.
for this is why I would have asked him if rings are not the end all be all of the league, then what is the end all be all of the NBA? Then?
Right.
What is it, nigga?
Hey,
Like, what the fuck?
hey,
There's
hey,
no such
hey,
thing as one thing is
Bron
the
is
hey,
end all
filthy
be
and
all.
stat
There's no
money.
one thing that's the end all be all.
I tell you what, Charles Barkley,
It's rings.
Charles Barkley and Karl Malone would trade those MVPs for a championship in a
Exactly.
heartbeat.
Come on, bro.
A Shaq.
That's facts. Yo,
A Shaq, and this is the sad part.
Russell Westbrook
Because
would trade his MVP for a ring.
hold on, D. You got some
Nah,
background.
that's a
Hey,
fact.
Shaq. Hey, Shaq,
Why
this
is
is the
that?
thing. Shea is on the verge of winning his first ring and being like, and that boosting his legacy. And LeBron is out here
yeah,
downplaying rings,
he
bro.
downplaying this shit, bro. But
Like, why?
what's crazy? I want to ask him like, hey, oh, what is it? What is it? Then points because he got the most
Yeah,
points. Like,
he
but
gonna
look,
say points. He gonna say
this was
points.
nasty. This was nasty. You see you know what I seen today? But actually, look, I have a pic. Look.
Sorry, the comments are
Watch.
moving mad. The
All right,
comments are
look at
moving
this, bro.
mad.
Hey,
Why that retirement
Crunch.
commercial in the middle
I
of the
seen this
finals?
today, and this why Shea really this season, this OKC season, niggas gonna be mad, but Shea really is about to be fucking one of the greatest of all time, bro. Look at this shit. This shit No, is one of the best Shea stats. and Curry about to have the same amount of
Nah,
finals
yeah, this
MVP,
was an
bro.
historic
Yeah,
season for
because one
Hay.
of the best
Niggas keep
things.
talking about
Crazy.
Nikola, but the accolades for Shea is crazy.
Jing, we know that
Look
it's
at this
not the
shit, bro.
only thing that matters.
Yo, Crunch.
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Look
Hey,
who's on the
look. So
list.
hold
It's
on.
only them.
It say SGA joins Kobe, Hakeem, and Mike
What's up, bro?
as Wait, hold on.
My bad. Hold on.
Joins Kobe, Hakeem, and Mike as the only players in NBA history with 15 or more
Bro,
30-point games
this
in
crazy.
the postseason.
Wait. How many assists?
Bro, that's
Remember that guy who
crazy,
said
fam.
that
Bro,
How
Moses
many?
Malone was better than
And he got more assists than
Hakeem.
everybody on that rank right there.
that's
He
crazy,
got more
No,
bro.
assists
no,
than
That's
all of them.
hey,
no. I'm
bro. Why,
saying,
bro? But look,
How many is he
Crunch.
doing in the finals? Is he
Why
over
Brown
7?
not under? What?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. He
Who
got one.
got
He
more
got one
assists than
yesterday.
who?
See, this
No,
is the thing, right?
I'm asking is Shea, is he right
I'm
now? Is
saying
he averaging
Yo,
over
Crunch,
7
why a
assists?
retirement commercial in the finals though? Too.
Did he average 7
Well, he just wanted
assists?
the attention on him, though.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I don't know. He got like 6 yesterday though.
He wanted attention on
6.
him.
Okay.
Hey, look,
It's
Yesterday he
not
No,
got
last point,
10.
bro.
Yesterday he got
no.
10.
What the
Yeah,
reason why
10.
I'm asking?
Yeah.
The reason why
Oh
I'm
yeah, I was
asking
checking
is
at halftime.
because
That's crazy.
the only players that average over 30 and at least 7 assists is Jordan, Kobe, and Jokic. So if he got
He might get it though. He did 10. If he did 10 assists yesterday, he might get that shit. No cap.
he probably will.
Hey, look, this is the
That
thing.
nigga.
They
So,
always tell us that basketball is a team sport, which it is. But
for sure.
if it's a team sport, that means rings should be that much more important.
If it's a team sport, it should be no finals MVP either.
Right, we shouldn't focus on the individual stuff if it's a team sport, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, rings supposed to be, we supposed to talk about winning championships.
It's only 5 people on the court, so players matter more than the team sometimes.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, just like Shaq said, like, if you're going to say his scoring records and stuff like that, is the end all be over, hold on, he got background noise. Over championships, it's like you basically saying that it's like that's selfish. You know what I'm saying? That's I
By
don't
the
know.
way, I'm recording.
What was dumb about that?
I'm recording it, so if anyone needs clips, just message me.
The narcissist. What was wrong about that? What was dumb about that? He basically said okay, if winning a ring is team accomplishment, right? And y'all talk about winning rings don't really mean that much, right? So why do y'all bring up Finals MVPs and MVPs when these certain players are in debates? I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like they don't know. They
You
don't.
have to win the finals to be Finals MVP. Do you not?
Finals
Your team
MVPs,
has to
bro.
be a winning team to win an MVP. Do you not? So why are
Somebody
you?
said
So why are you
Facts.
singling out them winning
That's
MVP and Finals MVP?
facts.
That
That's
technically, but
facts.
it's players on losing teams that play better than the team that won. So
no, but if you,
But they don't win MVP or Finals, especially not Finals MVP. If your team not
yeah,
good,
but
you're
there's
not
some
even
people
making it
on
to the
losing
finals.
teams that could win it, but of course the rule they
no,
not.
no,
No,
but Jordan. But
no,
I'm saying,
no.
what
What?
You
about when
gotta
bro.
Wait,
LeBron
a
get that
losing
ring in the
team,
ring
a losing
and he
team
plays
player can win
bad, bro?
Finals MVP.
No,
I
Jordan,
said
no,
if it was like that
no,
and you went by stats,
no,
yeah, but you can't.
Yeah, but
what?
no,
the
Yeah,
game
what
is
are you
not
saying?
played by
no.
stats. It's played
There's
by
Wait,
what's
players
happening
on
on the
losing
court.
teams
bro.
that play
Wait,
better.
Okay,
wait,
LeBron
hold
almost
on,
got it
hold
wait,
that
on, hold
year.
on, hold
wait,
on.
wait. Your team can lose without you. So how do you get an MVP on a losing team?
That's
That
what I
makes
said.
no sense.
Bro, it's players that play good on a losing team, bro. Just cause
But they
Okay,
don't play.
But
But they don't play better than the nigga
but
that
they
won
don't win
MVP
you.
Finals
though.
MVP. The only one that
That's
did that
my
was
that's what
point,
Jordan.
I just said.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
that's
can't.
my
A
point.
player on a losing
Yo,
team can
y'all.
play better than the Finals MVP.
That
Nah,
They
still don't
really
Okay,
make.
can't. No,
That
they
still
can't.
don't
No, they
make
so
no.
can't, bro.
don't
No,
That
they
bring up
make.
can't.
That
Finals
make
No,
no
they
you
MVP
sense,
can't do
cannot,
that.
either.
bro.
That
That's
makes no
impossible.
sense.
That's
Wait,
That's
impossible.
Literally not
impossible. That's
impossible.
facts. That's
y'all,
not
let me talk
true,
to Jordan real quick. Jordan,
That's
did you
literally
not
not
just bring up
impossible.
Shea is about to
bro.
have the
If you
same Finals
you say
MVP
they,
as Stephen
oh,
Curry? Did you not just bring that up in the comments?
Yes, he
look, look,
is.
look,
Okay,
look,
so
look
why are
though,
you
look
talking
though.
about Finals MVP? And now the only player that won Finals MVP and lost was Jerry West. So now we know you have to win the finals to win Finals MVP. Why did you just bring Finals
That's what
MVP
I'm
up?
saying. So,
That's my point.
Uh,
You have to
I
win the
may, I
finals to
may, I
win
may
Finals
wrap this one
MVP.
up
Nah, the
early, yo.
finals
I may wrap
MVPs
this
don't
one up
matter either.
early. Hey, look,
If,
anybody
if
else
you,
got something to say, yo? I may wrap this one up early, bro.
I'm
I'm
saying
not gonna lie. That one
Hey,
with
all I'm gonna say is this, bro.
Iguodala
All I'm gonna
one,
say is
LeBron almost
this:
won
if
it.
this nigga saying rings is not the end all be all, then and it's just the game. All right, the most competitive part of the game is still the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
And then and look, it's still the playoffs. And you say you've been to the finals the most times ever, right? But
yeah.
you not on the list with Kobe, Hakeem, and Michael Jordan of playing the best in the playoffs when it comes to 30 points plus 15. Come on, bro, 15 plus 30-point games,
That's
Yep.
why.
bro.
That's why I don't compare him to them.
And you know why he never got that shit? Because he had too many niggas on his team that were fucking superstars, bro.
That's what I'm
Thank you.
saying. That's
Exactly,
why I
bro.
don't put it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't put him up there. I got him a tier
I ain't gonna
below that.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all just using stats against stats because you can do the same thing for LeBron and pull up stats for LeBron and MJ and Kobe and them don't touch. So
No,
I'm
it's no
like
other,
I'm
but
in the
it's really
playoffs,
no, sir, because
but like it don't have
it's
to.
not really
No,
Hey, there,
nuance.
you
It's
doing all
points
right?
though. This is buckets, and they're
Kobe
winning
no,
got
though.
there
like,
though.
but no,
Like I mean,
I comprehend that. But my point is, you're like when you bring up stats, you're just gonna be met with stats. I'm like,
Nah, bro, it's
I'm saying
that's not
Kobe.
Nah,
going
Kobe
against
got
me.
no.
no,
Kobe got the stats. He
no.
caught up the Jordan stats though
This
on the
the
OAN
a
Like
team.
I'm just
crunch,
only
crunch,
thing I'm saying.
crunch.
I'm not
nah,
saying like
but
I'm going for LeBron or nothing. I'm just saying that like
Kobe and MJ
both
stats
arguments
lead
is
in winning
like
though. That's the
okay,
difference.
like it's just stats.
I
Like
don't
okay,
know, bro. You know why? You know why though? Because look at the only players that are on there.
I
It's
agree.
Kareem.
No, I agree. But it's
I
also
don't even care
stats
about
that
that.
my
Chaz,
it's
Chaz.
also
So,
stats
so
that LeBron got that he's
No,
only in
I'm saying.
conversation with other guys that they don't have.
Yeah, but
Chaz,
look, but
one thing you have to
it's not
realize,
gonna be winning. It's not gonna be winning years though. These niggas are
Like
winning the playoffs while getting these
this
rings,
Chaz,
is,
bro.
but SJ
Except
Chaz,
hasn't
those
even
aren't
Shay.
won.
winning. But
SJ
Yeah,
hasn't
that's what I'm
even
saying.
won yet.
But
the difference is those aren't winning.
Shay a new
Shay
player
has
though.
not won yet.
Chaz, listen, hold on, bro. I'm saying
You
Shay a new
said winning
player,
years. Shay has not
bro.
won.
Holy fuck, dog. You cut me off like 16 times in a row just now. That's so crazy, bro. Chill, bro. Chill, dude. I'm saying this nigga is climbing, right? He a young player. LeBron is cemented. He's about to retire. It's like, bro, you never did that once, bro. And these niggas all have more rings than you. So it's like whatever
And
stat
my
you're gonna bring
now
No,
up,
my
they don't.
it's
my
not,
boy, you
Shay
Hakeem
doesn't
don't
have
got
more
more
rings.
bro.
rings
I'm
than
not
him. That's
talking
why.
about Shea, Mike. I'm talking about the
Hakeem
other
don't
niggas
got
that are
more
the
rings than LeBron.
Hakeem
What are you
does not
talking
have
about?
more rings than LeBron.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
nigga. It's the two niggas over him that niggas always compare LeBron to
So just
directly.
two. Okay. So you said you got to
You said
clarify though.
everyone on
You
Jordan,
that
can't
list.
just like you got
I
to
never said
clarify.
everyone. I said these niggas, bro.
Nah, you
You
didn't say
said
Kobe
these
or Mike.
niggas. You have to. You
Come on,
can't
bro.
show a list and then just say
All
these
right, I
niggas. You have
clarified.
to clarify.
I clarified,
Okay,
bro.
cool. We move forward.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
saying,
No,
yeah.
but I'm still just saying like.
I'm saying, like the two niggas. I'm talking about fuck it, bro. It's Kobe and Bron. LeBron and Jordan on the list. Like you're the points guy, right? But in the most competitive part of the game which is the playoffs. You don't have more points than these niggas, bro.
No
Like,
final,
you
no
don't
final
top more
shots.
points in this
That's
game.
not true though.
And it's because you had, and it's
That's cool.
because you
That's
had other
cool and
niggas on
all,
the
but
team, you know.
you just gonna be met with stats that they didn't accumulate like in other years, like
Like
when
what?
they won,
Like what?
assists and rebounds, like. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
we don't care. Yeah, that we
oh,
don't
see
care
now
about
you don't
rebounds
care
like
about that.
that.
That's what I'm
We don't
saying.
care
It's like
about
that's
rebounds,
nitpicking.
nigga.
Like that's
We don't care about
picking and
rebounds,
choosing.
fam.
Like,
LeBron's the points. We don't care
That's
about
picking and
rebounds. We talking
choosing.
about the.
He
We talking about the most
also top.
important.
He
We
also
talking about the
top
most
in assists.
important
He also
stat, though. We
top in
talking about
assists too,
points.
though.
That's cool. We don't.
He got, and I think he got the most
Bro,
points in the playoffs too.
I
we talking
agree
about
with you.
points.
Chaz, I do agree.
He got the most points in the
LeBron
playoffs
is not a
too.
pass
Yeah,
first.
hold on. We talking about winning
Chaz, I agree
seasons
with
though.
you.
Like we talking about
He
winning
has the most
seasons.
points in the play.
Listen.
Wait. Does he
Chaz,
not
You know
have the
why?
most
You know
points in the
why?
playoffs?
You know why,
What
Chaz?
you
We're talking
Because
about
he
winning
get to more
seasons though.
playoffs than these niggas, bro.
Does he not? Wait, does he not have the most points in the playoffs?
He
I
has
agree with
more
you.
playoff games
Listen,
than
I
these
agree with you.
niggas.
Okay,
I agree with you.
I agree
Wait,
with
hold on.
you
He
on
can't
that,
put
but
together.
that's
Hold
what
on, but
I'm
he can't put
saying.
together
That's
a
not
But
a
winning
no,
good
season.
stat.
but
He can't put
that's
together
not
a
a
winning
counter.
season though.
That's
That's
not
not
a
a good
counter
stat,
to
bro.
if their whole statement is longevity. If their whole thing is longevity, the
Whose thing
Michael
is
Jordan
longevity
doing
though?
it. Now you're cutting me off.
I'm asking a question. I'm saying whose thing is longevity?
Well, I'm saying if their statement, if the way that they feel about LeBron is because of his longevity, they look at that as a plus. They're like, yeah, he's playing more games because he's playing at a higher level for longer, nigga. That's a plus for them. So it's like
But
that's
that's
not
the
a
thing.
Why
He's
wouldn't
not
that
getting
be a
to a
plus?
higher.
Why wouldn't
He's
that
not.
be a
He's
plus?
not really getting to a higher level if he's not having
Yeah,
these
look.
No,
dominant
I'm
seasons.
not saying
Hey,
this.
Chad.
Y'all
Hey,
not getting
Crunch,
what I'm
Crunch.
No,
saying.
I
Y'all
feel.
just
No, I
No,
know
playing
you're
I
like I'm
saying
feel
though,
going
what
at
Chad.
y'all
you're saying.
statement.
It's
But
like even
I'm
Chad,
if they
not
try to
saying
use
this.
that.
My whole point is the stat shit is
no,
stupid.
it's not, bro.
Yes, it
Look,
is. It's
Chad,
stupid.
look at it like this.
By
Chad, look at
throwing
it
up
like this.
stats, you're
Look
doing
But
at it
the
hold
like
on,
this.
same
hold on,
Look at it
thing.
like
hold on,
this.
hold on.
No, look at it like
Hold on.
this.
I don't
By
think either
throw,
one of y'all hear what y'all. So, because I think what Shaq is saying is like, if it's not rings, then what is it? You see what I'm saying? Even if you,
Run is
even
getting stats and rings too,
But
though.
look,
no,
Crunch, Crunch,
but I'm saying
Crunch.
his stat, but his playoff runs where he won. You feel what I'm saying? His stats ain't the same as other dudes, like
But
the dudes that's over him and they
their
won.
arguments
I'm
is
saying this though.
longevity and the
They're
winning.
better.
It's the
I'm not talking about longevity,
longevity.
but I'm
So
But hold
saying
they
this.
on,
But
Jordan.
they're
But
Chad,
that's
hold
gonna
the
on, hold on.
thing.
my
But that's the thing,
crunch.
though, Jordan. But Jordan,
My whole
Jordan got
point is crunch.
longevity
My
They
whole
got
point is they're gonna look at all that shit you're saying is insignificant because they look at it
nah.
like
They not.
shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Nah.
LeBron is doing
that's one
They
perspective.
even
can't.
though
They
he's
can't.
not
They
winning with
can't
all
use
the
that.
stats that he's putting up,
Listen,
even though he's not winning with all the
They
stats
can't
that
use
he's
that,
putting
bro.
up.
How's he
the
not
point
Even
winning
is
though
when
he's
he's
this.
not
making
winning with
the
all
Listen,
of
same
the stats
points?
that he's putting
I
up
hear
every
the
single
point.
time,
I hear the
he's
point.
still putting up all these
He made
crazy
it to
stats throughout all these
Guys,
runs.
how do you
He's
make
playing
10
at a high. They
finals
look
and
at it
not
like he's
win?
playing at a higher
Crunch, I'm
level,
saying that.
and he's also doing crazy
When you
statistical
when
things
you
that
Hey,
play in
niggas
a weak
do.
conference, you
Let
can
him
make 10
finish.
Crunch.
finals.
Eight
That's
straight
easy.
But
finals.
like, no,
Y'all
I'm
right,
not
y'all.
like
Y'all
y'all.
right.
This nigga finished
I'm
like
trying to
twice
tell y'all,
already.
bro. My whole point is like it's just like the stat shit don't prove nothing, bro. It
Yes,
don't
it
like
does, nigga.
it
I
Yes,
doesn't.
agree. It
it
don't
does.
prove
Bro,
shit.
yes, it
It
Nah,
does.
doesn't,
I
he's
agree.
bro.
not. He's
It
not
Prove
wrong.
it.
doesn't.
Hey,
Chaz, you're
Crunch.
It
right.
doesn't.
Chaz,
Man,
Chaz, I
If,
agree.
if your
Y'all,
stats
y'all,
say you
y'all
to
just
win it,
y'all,
it's
y'all,
not
Like
proven.
you
y'all,
gotta remember
y'all
what we
just like
saying. Like
y'all don't realize it, but y'all
One
are
player
taking the
can't
same
win.
stance that they're
those
taking, but just
seasons,
with a
but
different
hold on, y'all
perspective.
not
When you
listening.
help your
Those
team, you
seasons that
can
Shaq
win.
put on the
Take the
screen
ball out your hand,
was
you can win.
those seasons that Shaq put on
I
the
think y'all
screen was
being biased,
Why
bro.
would you
hold
take the
on,
ball
hold
at the
on.
best
That
player?
season that those seasons that
You
Shaq put on
just
the
said one
screen.
player can't do it, right?
Hold on,
Don't
D.
contradict your own statement.
Hold on.
Don't do that.
Those seasons that Shaq put on the screen was seasons where Jordan and Kobe and Hakeem had to carry more of a load than Bron
And
and them
Shay.
had to carry when he
That's all I'm
won.
saying,
So is
bro.
Shay
Oh yeah,
carrying
And
the
yeah,
that's
team
what the
right now?
stats reflect.
And I'm saying,
What
yes,
does
Shay
that
is
yeah.
carrying
mean?
the
Now,
team.
So
now
is
Yes,
Shay
he's
so
carrying
carrying
the
the
team.
team
explain
right now?
Yes,
2016.
yes, nigga, yes.
Explain
You said
16.
Shay's carrying the
Can't
team.
wait.
No,
Wait,
hold on.
Kyrie
So
Irving,
we saying he's
26
carrying.
points
Hold
per
on.
game. That's carrying.
Hold, Crunch.
We're
No,
saying
see,
he's
this what
carrying
I'm
more
trying
of a
to get
What
load
to,
the
than
y'all.
hell?
Bron has had
This
to
what I,
ever carry when he won. That's what we saying.
Crunch.
Already
This is what I'm trying
11
to
and
get. Hold
9 in the
on. Wait,
finals.
LB, you said said Shai's carrying the team?
How
Yo,
did you
he lead it.
carry
Yes,
somebody
nigga.
putting up
Get him
26
out of here.
points a
Like, what
game?
are you talking about? Like, what?
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
he
There's
hold
said
on,
no
yeah,
way
he
hold on.
you're
just
watching
talking,
Bro,
these
Shay
bro.
is
games and
not.
I
saying
said,
Shay
I
is
said, I
Is,
carrying
said,
J-
him.
hold on, hold on.
is
I
Jalen
said,
Williams? Is
Nigga,
Jalen
J-Dub
Williams
just
carrying?
had
J
40
Dub
hold on,
just
J-
hold
dropped
on. Y'all
J-
gotta
listen.
listen
He's
to me.
not
Hold on, hold
carrying.
on,
Yeah,
hold
J.
on.
He's not carrying,
I
bro.
said those seasons that shit, like those seasons, Braun has never had to carry a load that heavy. So even if Shea not carrying the whole thing, it's like he's still doing more. He's still carrying more than what Braun has had to carry for
Based
his
off of
win
what, Crunch?
for his
Crunch,
winning
crunch,
season.
crunch. I'm
Based
saying
off of
this though.
what,
Look, look,
Crunch?
look, 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 look,
Dude
look,
say,
look, look, though.
hey.
Look, bro. Look, crunch.
Crunch. Based off of what, Crunch?
Because Braun has never had a winning playoff run without a superstar, bro.
No, I'm talking about based off of the
All right,
stats that he
copy.
throwing up. Is
2016.
that what we going off?
2016.
Oh, fine.
No, I'm saying the stats reflect it
2016
if
is a
they had
super
to
But
carry
team.
that
that's
whole
what I'm
load. They didn't
saying.
have a
Crunch, look at it
But
superstar.
like
what
that.
if
Look, crunch,
No.
look, crunch, look, 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 look,
What
look,
the
my
look.
whole
fuck?
point
Bro,
is y'all
hold
just
on.
throwing up
Chaz,
stat
Chaz,
per
bro, can I
stat?
finish a
Like it
sentence, bro?
doesn't
Look,
matter.
listen,
It
listen,
doesn't
listen,
matter.
Bro,
crunch,
no,
crunch,
listen, y'all don't get it,
crunch,
man.
crunch,
I
crunch.
do get
Yeah,
it.
What?
I
I
completely
don't
Oh
I
comprehend
my
don't
it.
get
god,
it, Crunch.
hey,
I'm
bro,
gonna keep it
bro,
real. I don't
bro,
I
get
bro,
it.
get
bro. Let
it.
me say something. Hey,
Nah,
Chaz,
I know
chill,
you
look,
get
bro.
it.
Look, Crunch.
Yeah,
I
In
trust
the
me, I
fucking
get
day,
him saying that.
Crunch.
It's a
Who
layup.
carried?
No,
Crunch. Who
somebody in
carried
the
the?
comments said what superstar was in 07. Bro, we talking about the years that he
The years
won.
they
Wait,
won.
2016, Kyrie not a superstar.
Nah,
That's a
Yes,
hold
he
on, hold
goddamn
on.
is.
lie.
All right,
Hold on,
Kyrie
hold
Irving
on,
you
hold
never
on,
got
hold
it.
won
on,
You
a
though.
got it. You
superstar.
got it.
Kyrie
What?
That's
Yo,
Irving.
look.